Uno really believe, say, after this election, 1 year time, 2 year time, uno life will be better because you have a precedence already.
Go and say it again. Tell me if you happy with this high cost of living. No, 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 no. People, are you happy with the wages them giving? No, 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 no. Tell me if you happy with this high rise in crime. No, 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 no.
Poll shows the opposition ahead. He contends that his predictions have been accurate.
John Anderson predicted in 2007, 2011. He predicted in 2016, and he predicted in 2020. Come on. You know, I'm not going to discredit any poll. Let me say that.
So here's the thing about Jamaica's elections. Every 5 years, the country heads to the polls, but fewer and fewer people are actually showing up. In 2007, turnout was over 60%. Fast forward to 2025, and it's dropped all the way down to about 34%, the lowest in modern history.
But I don't listen to Don Anderson's poll.
This campaign trail has been clouded with talks of corruption. Do you think that will affect how some Jamaicans vote?
Without question. I mean, there are Jamaicans who will listen to the headline and not necessarily read the story. So that's something that we factor in. I think the challenge with corruption in Jamaica is that it has focused.
Why is that happening? Well, first, there's voter apathy. A lot of Jamaicans feel like no matter who wins, nothing really changes. Issues like crime, unemployment, corruption, and inequality have been around for decades, so people don't see their vote as a tool for real progress. Second, the political map discourages people. In many urban areas, seats are either long-time PNP or JLP strongholds.
Heavily on the name and shame and, you know, using bureaucracy to try to prevent corruption. I think there's another model, which is a model that actually works. And I've said it before, I say it again. Efficient systems can't be corrupted. So if you're trying to deal with corruption, you have to make systems efficient. And to make systems efficient, you want quick delivery of results, you want systems that are integrated, you want transparency, and you want a fair process of adjudication. So we are looking to, as we have announced, our speed program and increasing the efficiency of our public bureaucracy. And I think that is where you're going to get the greatest.
So voters think, why bother? The outcome is already decided. Add to that safety concerns. Some communities still see election day tension, and that's enough to keep people indoors. On top of that, the voting process itself can feel frustrating. Delays at polling stations, missing voter IDs, and an electoral system that isn't as modern as people would like can make voting seem more like a hassle than a right. And then there's the generational gap. Older Jamaicans are consistent voters, but younger people are tuning out of politics altogether. Instead of the ballot box, they put their energy into social media activism or community projects, because that feels more immediate than standing in line to vote. All of this creates a cycle. Fewer people vote, politicians cater to their core supporters, and the wider public feels even less represented. And that's why Jamaica's turnout keeps sliding lower, election after election.
Number of youth showing up at polls to vote. Are you satisfied with your party's efforts to appeal to youth this election?
Listen, one can always do better, but we have done a fair amount. It's been an issue of concern to us as well. So that is why, as leader of the party, I implemented an innovation by appointing a junior shadow cabinet drawn from young people in their 20s, early 30s, from the PNP Youth Organization.
Big old general election, you know, serious times are more serious than any other time in history. And you know, them bumble all you deal with dub plate for try to stray the people in mind from issues. If you want to talk to issues and get down to the serious part of Jamaican people brain, when I get down to dub plate and trivialities. Me not rate not one on because I know say none on the don't mean nothing good for Jamaica. You see me I say? Maroon.
Organization and the Patriots, which is our young professional, and that has given exposure to the members of the Junior Shadow Cabinet to speak on national issues and to raise the profile of the party among the youth, to show them that we are a party that respects young people and feels that their voice is important and that they should be given opportunities to be heard.
Young people, I put my own 2 and 2 together, alright? I want to understand what I say. You see, from the other day, the biggest thing in the world is that the big corporations, they might take over the land, they might buy up the land.
We've also had 2 youth rallies specific to young people during this campaign, and those were very well attended, very full of energy and went very well. And on all of our major rallies as well, we have at least 2 persons who speak for young people, 2 young people. And we have a lot of young candidates who are very attractive candidates and can speak eloquently and have been speaking eloquently. So I think, you know, for those who follow the politics, they will see the efforts that we have made. The challenge is, of course, that many young people are just not at all interested in public affairs. And I think that's symptomatic of
not for the land, but for the water under the land. All right? So the next big thing for we are going to be water, you know. Water crisis, water shortage, when them take over and privatize water like how them do it now, cut off people river where you come and buckle water and sell to you. No, them not go for rivers alone, them go for the underground waters as well. See me? When them own the water under your land now, you know, coming like them own all your land, you know, because them own water rights exclusive, you know. So anyway, the water there, all under your land too, you know, it will become a problem down
the world as a whole. That's not just a Jamaica thing. And I think it's to do with the way in which communication and information is shared nowadays and the sheer volume of things that people have access to. But, you know, we are doing what we can because we do see it as an important issue.
And in the past 2 elections, we saw voter turnout dwindling. Is that a concern for the People's National Party?
Well, we would like to see a high turnout. For one, I think a high turnout favors the opposition party.
Line. See me, it's a cockpit country, a Jamaica, like Aquafire, or like, me don't know, but right, that's most of the good pristine alkaline water in a them cisterns or whatever the name is. Me don't know the pretty terms, but it under the land, good water in a cockpit country in a Jamaica, and that's one of part of the reasons why they need to take over that area as well. And government can have it under them jurisdiction, because time to come when them cut down water and certain things where God give we as well rights, and them start make it as a privilege and start charge you for pay fee or start cut it off until we start do what them want to do.
In an election. 2020 was an aberration because it was during the COVID period, and indeed it resulted in community spread. Occurring almost immediately after election day was announced. So that was an unusual situation. I don't think we can really give it too much statistical importance when it comes to voter turnout. But the polls have indicated an expectation that the turnout this time will be...
We have some big problems. So if we don't stand up now and defend cockpit country and make it stay how it always stay for the hundreds of thousands of years, with the maroon them and well preserved and well Jamaican people can access it and use it, utilize it properly, and now forgot to corporate world. You see me? Defend that thing there. Defend Jamaica people. Defend cockpit country. Defend the maroon them. Don't make them telling about a sellout and a foolishness. A maroon a defend what rights them know what we not even a see. Believe me, no man. One thief every penny and you don't get a dime. No, 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 no. Tell me, are you gonna stand up or you gonna run? No, 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 no. Be brave enough to tell them time come. You hear me? Now this is Butcher Banton reaching out to my beloved Jamaican people. The moment of decision is drawing nigh. I want everyone to know that the decisions we make will only affect our children and the future of Jamaica. Make the right decision, make the right choice. Don't be intimidated.
So who are you voting for?
Me don't know, I sell vote. See you Lord pan a vote. Me give my man a jacket and give me a coat. So me give him a tote, then him bring me a coat. So this election afloat, me afloat. PNP make house affordable, cheap like the knuckle.
So your repping time comes.
Time come for the what?
Your colors.
Ah yeah, yes me. Big up market share.
How do you feel about the extra 2 hours given to schools for students?
Where's that? You want to go to school till when? No, me there.
Labor rights.
You're choosing Jamaica.
For the what?
The colors you're repping.
Oh yeah.
Vote for Labour Party. It's a pretty.
Them give me school bus and the wheel and the bus go round and round. Rhoda Isabella.
You mean Rhoda Moy?
Rhoda me for English pound.
Me choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour Party. We're doing good for you.
How do you feel about other parties?
At what time? 1 p.m.
So why this party?
Me no know. Me even know who them. Big up Casey.
You mean JPP?
Yeah, them not a song. Link up for the dub, JPP. JPP, we no PP. She wa we, will a lily, pan a C, we, pan a DDD. I'm in a TTT. I want in here, I want in. How would that person? Marcus Garvey say, I have a dream.
You mean Martin Luther King?
Not the same man. Rastafari, Bob Marley, Selassie, Africa,